Love birds. The boy said that he finished 6th grade when his grandmother passed away. The aunt and uncle continued to feed him on the condition that he had to pay for his meals and move to the shed next to the storehouse for firewood and other miscellaneous things. Even though it's empty, the fresh wind blows in, and the rain can get wet to the teeth. But it likes to be free. Not having to see her owl's eyes and not having to hear him swearing all the time. To have money to pay for her aunt, she followed her neighbor to collect peach seeds to peel off the silk. But the amount was too little, she didn't like it. It switched to collecting scrap metal to sell bottles. Then the iron was also collected by it and a group of poor children. He changed to pick up plastic wrap or whatever it was for sale. It's only a pity that it's small, so there's nothing left to collect. It was lovingly made by the owner of the construction contractor. This job is also not good because it took a long time for someone to build a walled house, so it was full and hungry. Then he discovered that he was near rivers and canals, so why didn't he go to catch snails, fish for crabs or fish to sell? So he began to attach himself to the ditches and winding canals in the area. I interrupted him. Does the defendant have any friends? Yes, the defendant also has friends. But because they go looking for food all the time, they rarely have the opportunity to play with them. The accused is not too sad because he has a few birds as friends. I widened my eyes in surprise. Make friends with birds. Yes, that's right. They are gentle. Enjoy playing with them. Each bird has its own unique charm. Both I and the police detective took along the birds. I asked birds or where. The boy closed his eyes. There are birds with beautiful songs. Its voice makes the whole sky awake and joyful. But very strange. No one sings like the other. There are children singing, some birds chirping. But there is also a bird that sings like a pen on the table. Why is that, lawyer? I was really confused. I never noticed until now. Only once in a while out in the yard, suddenly heard birds singing on the canopy of leaves. Looking up with interest, but then work swept me into a vortex, forgetting about the bustling singing. The boy suddenly spoke as if shouting. There's never been a lawyer at its mine. The song of a bird depends on the beak, doesn't it? The smaller the beak, the more ethereal and resonant the song is. The investigator suddenly said. There are birds that don't sing well, but people are still fascinated by their beautiful feathers. Maybe I would say that I went to school for a day to study a smart sieve. But this wisdom I learned in the detention center. But then I suddenly woke up, remembering this time why the testimony session was so far off topic. I brought them back to the main one. Well, forget about the birds for now. Now back to the main story of why the accused killed the person. The poor boy bowed his head.